Yes, Sirski, double Oski, broski, man. We back in the building. You know what time it is. You're here with your boy Jiggy. This is Reckless Hype. Man, I'm excited. I got this giddy ass smile on my face just because I'm happy, man. It's been a minute since we seen you guys. It's been like 2 months, 3 months, 4 months. I don't know. How long has it been? Like 3 or 4 months? Whatever it is, it's ridiculous. And I'm happy to be back here with you. And I say this every time, but I can assure you, you're going to see a lot of this face for the next 9 years, so get used to it because it starts today. I'm joined with a special guest today. The second two-timer guest, Cole Knox. What's happening, baby?
What's good, baby?
We back in the building. This is my brother. We're gonna have a good time. We're gonna talk a lot of shit. Can they see Zig in the camera? Just so y'all know that Zig, my son is in this motherfucker. You got him on the camera right here. Zig, you see Gerald over here? Look, he's in his Jordan jersey doing his thing in the 2-3 because his daddy just turned 23.
Hey.
Yeah, man, we're here. We're excited. We're at my crib right now. We're in a nice place.
Yes,
we got
sir.
some champagne on deck. Do we need to do it?
Cheers.
Let's go. Let's go.
They didn't see the tequila though.
They didn't see the tequila. Hey, listen, nobody need to see the tequila. Nobody need to see the tequila. All right, let's get straight to it, bro. What's up, man?
I'm doing well, bro. How can you complain with this vibe?
Like,
man?
how can you not? We're in a suburb of Los Angeles, California, and it's nice out. It feels like what, like 75, maybe
LA
like
nights,
77.
LA nights. I'm telling you,
it's different, bro. It truly is different. So much has changed for the both of us. A shit ton since your episode, because that was like a year ago.
Yeah, last April probably.
And then for me, obviously, too, so I want to start with you, too.
Yeah.
Last year, we talked prior to your album dropping, and obviously you got the new album dropping soon.
Yeah.
What has the last year of your life looked like? We'll get into musically, but like you as a person, what does the last year of your life look like?
Yeah, it's been crazy, bro, because it's just been like the past couple months, it's just been focused on graduating college. But even before that, it's just been going into my senior year. Obviously, before all this stuff happened, I was just trying to, enjoy this last year of just freedom, complete freedom, because I think I took advantage of that in college, of just having that experience of just being free, and not having to worry about any responsibilities. Your parents are still paying for your phone bill and shit like that.
Man,
that shit will come up quick.
I don't even know how I'm gonna react when that shit changes.
Right, but this past year has just been me just enjoying that and taking all that in, just that freedom. Yeah. And just enjoying every last experience in college and being in Eugene, as much as we complain about it,
Man,
so
that's the crib,
we're gonna look back on that spot and
shout out
like,
to the
man,
Ducks.
We're gonna look back on that and just be like, wow, that was a great time. So it's just been enjoying that. And then ever since the new year started, has been working on this album. That's been it's kind of because like the last episode I was on, as soon as that episode ended, me and Caleb were like, Raph, we're like, look, what's next? Like, what's the next album? And so from that point up until this point, to see that vision come into fruition like this has just been insane. I just want to take this moment to shout out G and shout out Lawrence and shout out everyone else that's involved. We got the whole team in this bitch. Gerald's here. They're doing this on their own time, on their own time.
Exactly.
For us, and I just
Glacier Boys.
Please shout out to y'all. Thank you guys so much. Like, you don't see him on camera. I guess you saw Gerald on camera last episode, but
he's the last episode. You saw that bullshit.
But thank you guys so much. I really appreciate y'all.
No, that's love. That's love, man. And that's beautiful to hear you say, just because like I feel like as an artist, it's so important for you to go do research. And what research looks like is like real life experiences. For a lot of us, when we live our lives, we have to figure out internally how we take it, and then maybe we put it out and creatively or just whatever. But for you, your life is literally your music. Right. So I think it's awesome to see your growth. You said college. I graduated too, motherfuckers. Facts. You feel me? Like, I don't know how they let me get a degree. If the U of O is watching this, President Michael Shield, you fucked up. Because you let me get it, and now I can just go crazy. I can be Jiggy. I can do what I want to do, and it's lit, man. It's a blessing. So much of what we do as students, it consumes so much of our life, bro. It's 23, 22. I've been in the game 16, 17 years. Bro. Like, and it's crazy to feel like, obviously COVID fucked up the graduation and all these different things, but I had a moment, bro, where like, no kizzy, like I watched my little virtual Zoom shit. I went upstairs, bro, and I just bawled my eyes out, dog, like on some, cancer emotional shit. Facts, but just because, bro, they cannot take that away from you. you know, and it's like one of those things that when you know how much time you put into it, living in a city that's not your vibe, doing all these things, bro, to get that thing and see it actually come to fruition, it's a blessing. So I agree. And now we got a great team. We're doing our thing. Okay, that's good. We got to talk about one thing off top too. You just had a birthday.
Yeah.
How many days ago?
What day is it?
I think it's is it the 20th?
20th, yeah,
right?
5 days 20th,
ago. 5 days ago.
22.
Happy belated.
Thank you.
I had mine 3 weeks ago.
Appreciate
you know what
you.
that means, motherfuckers? Cancer season.
Cancer shit.
You know what I mean? Off top. I gotta say this. Kai's laughing at me.
God.
Kai is a fucking his shit. But you know why he fucks with us though is because his moon and his rising is Cancer. Both of them.
I'm not surprised.
But, oh yeah, he's just one big emotional
That's
mess.
why he's screaming outside of my house.
Yeah. Dead ass though. Look, ready to like. Turn away. He's like, I've been bottling these emotions since I was 16 years old.
It's not that serious, bro.
Ready to look at him laughing. Yeah, Cancer season, man. I have mine. I'm 23. You're 22, right?
22, yeah.
Exactly. Jordan year. Well, who's 22? Is that like Andrew Wiggins or like? Can we think of something better?
Wiggins. Don't give me Wiggins.
22. Clyde Drexler on some Portland shit. Clyde Drexler, you're okay.
Clyde the slide.
Exactly. Yeah, bro. I'll say this. This has been my first year where I've been into like astrology fully. Yeah. Shout out to every woman in my life that has emphasized the importance of astrology. You guys have physically, mentally, and emotionally changed my entire life. But in saying that, I've been like paying attention to the different seasons and these different things. Yeah. And Cancer season has been crazy because like, not to sound like, you know, fucking biased, but like I fuck with every Cancer. Right. Like I've seen this is my first year paying attention where I'm like, yo, these people are like real cool people. Right. I see some of my emotions, my tendencies in them. Right. You know, have you noticed that too?
Absolutely. I mean, you're the one that put me on game, honestly. I thought
y'all heard that?
I didn't believe in that shit. Like, that's honestly in the back of my head, I'm still like, I don't know, but it honestly helps me out. Honestly, for women, if I'm being honest.
Exactly. Like that's
it's not even, I'm not even trying to be toxic like that. It's just like for conversations it helps, and also to see the women that you're going to be attracted to and the ones that you got to stay away from.
See look, you talking that talk right now. Ladies, I hope you're paying attention. Cancer men know what the fuck is really going on. They like they like to talk about how we're emotional and all. We're actually passionate.
Hey, but they always tweet, I want a man that can cry to me and whatnot.
Hey, like, listen, you know I know exactly who you're talking about too. So if you watching this, you know, no, that's real shit though. Like, that's real shit. And they like to tell us that we're toxic. We're not toxic, bro. Like,
I don't think I'm toxic. Except for when Gerald puts me in the video, then I'm toxic.
Then you're toxic. Is that what it is? When he
creates these narratives.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah, I think that's the biggest thing that I've seen too is like how Cancers function as people is ultimately like genuinely who we are. Like, you know, like it's just we don't know how to not be us.
Bro, heart on our sleeve.
Like strictly. Like why will we lie? Raw. Ladies, there's a lot of things that you will get in this life you will not get a Cancer to lie to you. You know, because unfortunately we would rather keep it real and like potentially break somebody's heart than see you go outside.
Absolutely.
Who wants to see you do better than us? Not a Pisces, not a Scorpio, for sure not an Aries. So like, Leo. You know, or a Leo. Fucking, Leo, they're awful. Okay, glad we can talk about that because we're gonna talk about probably the ladies in astrology a little bit more in a second.
We'll get into that.
And
deeper, darker criminal link
and get darker because that's ultimately what we do. Okay, bro. So I got hella shit I want to talk to you about today.
Let's get into it.
I feel like it's so important, bro. Just because as an artist, one of the things that I've seen is my favorite artists. I love their music, but I love who they are as people. You know, because then you find out that like the voice behind the music is in actuality that genuine person just speaking. So I'm excited to get to allow the people to get to know a little bit of who you are as a person. You obviously we were in Oregon, you grew up in Portland, but that's not originally where you're from, am I correct?
Right, yeah. So I was born in San Jose, actually, from the Bay. My dad worked for the 49ers, so that's why we were down there.
Went outside with the Super Bowl.
He got five. He got five before that.
So so he's been down.
No, yeah, he worked there for 20 years. So he's been there since '85.
He's seen Jerry Rice and fuck that little Super Bowl.
Yeah, we're good friends.
George Kittle, who?
Yeah, right.
Okay, yeah, go
Jerry
ahead.
Rice, Dwight Clark, all them.
Keep talking.
Yeah, and so that's why we were down there. And then 2006 or 2007, he got a job at Nike. So that's when we moved to Portland.
Okay.
And yeah, uprooted, moved to Portland, and been there ever since. But you know, I got Cali love, bro. This is the place. Just being back here for the past couple weeks, doing the album and shooting these videos, it's just like this is it. This is it. This is where I'm meant to be, you know. Yeah. Especially during the summer and just LA night. That's like what the whole album is centered around, is like summer nights in LA. Like just this vibe and this ambiance and this aura. It's just like what inspires so many lyrics and feelings and decisions and so many things that just like inspire a whole holistic project. Yeah. So yeah, that's kind of my backstory, and then obviously grew up in Portland and was good. I mean, I didn't honestly realize how much it affected me until I was in college. And I'm like, wow, I grew up in like a city that's like 95% white.
Sheltered.
Yeah. In the suburbs, 95% white, Catholic school. Like it was, and then I started to experience some different things in college, and I'm like, okay, there's a lot more to life than Portland suburbs and Portland schools. You know? But it's been good. It's been good to just be out here and experience different shit.
And I feel you. One of the things that's perfect, because my next question is, bro, is like, obviously, you know, grow up in the Bay, and then you go transition to Portland, and then you go to Eugene, which is even a smaller town. And like, you know, college is a beautiful thing. Like, you know, I'm talking shit about finessing this degree, but like the man I am today is because of college. Like just like the things that you gain, the people that you meet, you know, all these different things. But it's a fake ass world. It actually is not anything like fucking society. I mean, absolutely, you know, in that sense, and you rushed, right? You in a fraternity, you want to shout them out, or like, you know, that's the opposite of gangbanging. That's the opposite of gangbanging is the frat. But I say that to say, bro, is like so much of what was around you, and correct me if I'm wrong, didn't necessarily, like you talk about summer nights being the inspiration for this album. You were in Eugene just this year, right? So how and what allowed you to be able to make the music that you wanted to with the inspiration without the shit looking, you know, not looking like what you would expect it to
like
be.
The patty.
Yeah, like the patty. You know what I mean? Like you got a room full of 97% white people, you know, like just raging, probably some EDM going crazy. A whole lot of EDM, right? You know, going to class, dark nights, cold, rainy. How were you able to lock into a zone? Like, you know, did you close your eyes and imagine it, or what would you say?
I think a lot of it was traveling.
Yep.
Just having that experience. Summer before I made this album, I was in London, Paris, Amsterdam.
Shout out to UK.
Which opened my eyes to so many different things and so many different experiences. You just realize like there's so much more to life than where we are.
Man.
And so just be able to envision that, and then also just like tapping into that creative person that I am. Yeah. You know? And part of that is me like just looking into myself and being like, I'm really like that guy, like I can do this.
I am though. Yeah. Been that one.
And that's like part of this weekend too, is just this is the first weekend that I felt like I am Cole Knox, the artist, you know? I'm him. Yeah. I'm him. Shout out to Lige.
See, look, don't let this man fool you. He look nice and humble. He's been on a fucking media press run. He shot in a music, flew in, had wardrobe on Thursday, I believe. Friday, had wardrobe and flew in Friday. Straight off the plane, went to wardrobe. Saturday and Sunday, shot a music video in downtown LA in Malibu, hanging out with the baddest of chickens, like just living his life. Hey, shout out Marlo, no kizzy. We gonna have our own talk about Marlo. But and now he's here on Reckless. So you know, you've definitely, to your point, you know, you've stepped into who you're becoming.
Absolutely. I think that was part of this last year, just picturing the album. I was picturing here. I was not picturing where I was making music. And then part of it was also we made a lot of the songs here as well. Yeah. And Caleb was here with Ken, you know, making beats down here, and I would see that vibe, and he would send me videos and stuff, and I'd be like, okay, this is what I have to internalize and make the song, you know? And so the music just reflects that, and the visuals definitely reflect that, and the photos and everything, the whole rollout reflects, you know, that vibe, summer nights, LA, and like it just puts you in that, just that place. That mindset. Like every time I listen to it, it's just like I'm here, you know? Which is really, really sick that, you know, we were able to make music that puts you in a place and makes you feel certain things, you know.
That's it. No, and I for those of you that haven't got a chance to listen to their last album, please go do that. It's called Full Circle. It's on Instagram. Cole Knox and Raph Ryuchi. Shout out to his bitch ass. He's not here. It's his girlfriend's birthday. It's his girlfriend's birthday.
I can't blame him.
And she's a Cancer, so what do we look like hating?
Shout out Karen too.
But exactly. Yeah. Shout out Kennedy. But Full Circle is the name of the project, and I love that you said you're able to put people in places, because I always tell you this, I've said it a few times, but I might as well tell them, is like when I hear that first project, which by the way, the album release party was in the basement of Rap's house at a frat house. Right. So to let you know that the album release is now here and we're shooting in Malibu. Product of God's grace, no kizzy, chapters, exactly. I feel like I'm transferring into a new dimension. My favorite song, you know what it is Get Around. I always listen to that as I'm on the runway, getting ready to fly up, just because it's like, it's that clear space, and you feel what Raph was trying to intend of like clearing your mind, and the lyrics that you were saying were very on brand, bro, for somebody like a 20, I'm thinking like 20 to like 24 could relate to a lot of what you're saying. And it's beautiful just because that's like the goal of music. And I love that you talk about traveling, because I always tell people like, oh, you go to these places, you do these different things. Everybody likes to think that they're woke. Everybody likes to claim that they're cultured. The literal only way to become cultured is to go seek culture. You gotta go somewhere and be a fly on the wall. Like you gotta go sit on a bench in, Seattle or Toronto and observe, indulge in those things. So I love that you were able to do that. Did you always know that music was for you? Because you talk about how you just you're starting to realize who you are. There had to be some hesitation, right? Like, or just
absolutely. I mean, I didn't even think about making music until maybe my end of my freshman year of college, started my sophomore year. I was always like could sing. I was in the choir and stuff in high
that's
school.
how every great story starts, right? He was singing for the Lord, so he's already blessed.
I was in the choir in high school and in plays and stuff a little bit before that, but never would I ever thought like I would be in this position right now. If you would have told me that like in middle school, no chance.
It's cap.
But all my friends, give them credit, like they pushed me to start making music because I would sing around them and stuff, and they pushed me to be in this position today. So I got to thank them for that. But no, never did I ever think I would be in this position right now, but I love it, man. I like being just this weekend has just been so fun. Like, it was you that, because when we release Full Circle, you're like, next time you got to roll it out properly and get all this shit behind you and stuff like that. Because last project, we literally just put that shit out. Like, literally the day of, we Instagram post, it's out.
Exactly.
Blah, blah, blah.
Go stream.
But this weekend has just been insane. I got to get used to it, having like these people, like a whole team around me, like doing shit like for me. Like the first couple hours, I was like, I feel bad, like I can do this for you, like blah blah blah. But it's just been so fun to just like be the artist, be that person, and like have this rollout behind me and have a whole team behind me. It's just been. So as I said before, so grateful and so excited for everyone to hear it and everyone to see the final results.
Exactly, bro. I think that's special too, because like in a sense, as you're becoming that person and that guy, if you've not been that guy before, it's hard to step into it extremely normal, you know what I mean? Man. So you talking about like being that person. I think what's so great, shout out to the Glacier Boys, we're gonna shout them out forever. For sure. But what's great about our team is we truly know what our roles are, and for you and I probably being the guys that are on camera the most, the rest of our team gets their fix off of making sure that everything else is in position. A guy Sharif, shout out to my brother, he always tells us, he's like, listen, like ultimately you have dudes that want to like just get bread, go crazy behind the scenes and stay there, so that the homies and the dudes that are on the forefront can succeed. Right. And I think I said succeed. That's twice succeeded, in case you didn't catch that. It truly is special. So I'm grateful to hear that. Transitioning into this, I'm thinking now, what inspiration, like if you could say maybe in like 3 words or a couple things, what in this album, can we get the name too, by the way?
Double Vision.
Double Vision. I need an analysis. Tell me about that.
So there's a few different things. Musically, it's like there's a lot of different things in this album, fast and slow. Young and old sounds, so it's just like the duality. The whole album is centered around duality. In the visuals, it's young and old as well. We have an old Benz and a new Benz. It's like just
something slight.
And it's also double vision in the way we were talking about Eugene in college. Me and Raph have had conversations about how we're kind of balancing like 2 lives almost. Yeah. About how like we have our Eugene life and then like this life that we're trying to live after Eugene.
Pursue,
and so that's kind of the story behind Double Vision and kind of the aspiring artist vibe. Trying to break away from that. not people that are trying to hold you down, but just like we just realized that we're products of our environment, and the environment that we were in Eugene was not productive. It just wasn't fitting to the lifestyle that we're gonna do. So it's just that double vision and trying to break out of that lifestyle and be the people that we ultimately want to be.
Yeah.
You know?
I love that, because I think too, for me, I try to have double vision just because like I'm one of those people. I'm working on being present, but that's because I'm always doing something, but then I'm worried about what could be or what could happen, which isn't necessarily always the healthiest thing. But it's like, if you're somebody that as a creative, you're always looking your best to internalize what you have and to maximize it, but always thinking about what's possibly next, you know, just because if you don't, then who's going to do it for you? Right. So I think that double vision, that name is fire.
It's also the double vision when you get a little bit too much of this in your system, and
too much it is.
The decisions you make, good or bad, have an impact on.
Listen, I've been on a bit of a binge. Like, listen, by all means, I hope this is like, what is this, 3 feet, not 6 feet?
Yeah,
I totally believe in social distancing. I had our friend Jack Janisek today. He tweeted, and I quote, "Wear a mask, you stupid fucks." Yeah. That was the exact quote.
Completely agree.
So I do believe in that, but I do say this.
Yeah.
When it comes to this and when it comes to being outside, me and Kai have been. Kai, what's the term? We've been Harlem shaking through the pandemic. Is that correct?
I feel you. I feel you.
You know, so double vision in that sense is important. You're staying focused though, but then those moments, dogs in the trap going crazy. Hopefully he can shut the fuck up. It's just living that. Correct me if I'm wrong. I do want to ask, because I feel like this has to be a big part of the album itself. Women.
That is the album.
It is the album.
That is the album.
Like, you know, so we'll talk about this together. You know, I'm just gonna close this iPad because we're gonna.
I can tell we're about to get into.
We're gonna sit here for a sec. So, fellas, learn something.
This is where it starts to get interesting.
Because none of y'all don't got no game, anyways.
Hey, no
Ladies, turn your volume up. Okay, and I'll give you a second to do that. Grab your remote. And let's get on that.
Let's do it.
What do women mean to you? What do they represent in your life? But then also to Cole the artist, but then to Cole the person. I'm curious.
Let me start off with this. Women are beautiful.
Yeah,
the most beautiful creatures on the planet. Love them. However,
here we go. Let's go, baby. Let's do it.
They do lead to some. Either way, they're gonna lead to some experiences, good or bad.
Exactly.
That are gonna bring up. That are going to bring up some emotions within you. And as cancers, we know that.
Like, come on. Bitch, you know I'm sensitive.
And as a creative person, I choose to bring out those emotions in my songs.
Exactly.
And, you know, women are the most inspirational things for my songs. You know, experiences, as I said, good or bad. You know, especially in Eugene, you know, there's some...
let's get to it. Listen, this is reckless hype. Listen, talk that talk.
There's some toxic ass bitches out here.
Yeah.
No cap.
Yeah.
And you know, I've been hurt, and I have hurt some people, and those experiences has led me to making this album. And you know, just being out here experiencing different things and being with different people has been just. It's been interesting. This last year has been interesting. It's probably been the craziest year for me in terms of women. Just, I'm trying to figure out how to word this specifically, but just Harlem shaking through women has been interesting this year. And it's led me to a lot of songwriting. Just most nights after going out, I find myself in my book just writing down thoughts or writing down lyrics, and that has turned into some pretty crazy songs.
Yeah.
And so it's just been, women have just been, you know, the muse for this album.
Yeah.
For sure. And if you're watching, you know who you are.
You know who you are. Well, hey, listen, we're going to find out who they are a little bit later. Listen, one of you going to get to know who you are. Yeah. No, I love that, bro. And I think all that is so facts, because for dudes like us and just like, just men in general that have any type of morals, respect in regard to understand that like women were literally created to save us from our fucking misery.
We wouldn't be shit without women.
Like, period. They blame Eve, but in actuality, Adam didn't know how to fucking understand what it was. But I love that, bro, just because like just women in general, but college specifically, there's something about being able to be around a multitude of single women, be surrounded by women of different backgrounds, different ethnicities, that you're kind of just like experimenting in different ways. But as you grow and when you're young, we're 18, 19, we feel like, listen, all this shit is lit. I don't care. At the end of the day, if we do, we in the then it's like, you feel me? But as you grow and we touch these early 20s, you realize shit is really dark out here. And one of the things that I've made sure that I've grown with is like, this sounds very grown, and by all means, let me tell you, I have a lot of growing to do, but like, feel me on this. As I get, and this is just so evident, as we get closer to fatherhood than being children, please don't play yourself and do somebody's daughter dirty when there's a likelihood that you could be a girl dad.
Absolutely.
Real soon.
Absolutely.
Safe. Exactly. So with that said, is every time I've been in entanglement, as of recent, shout out Will. Go ahead and do your thing, bro. Not Jada, Will.
We're praying for you, Will.
Exactly. Oh, he don't need us. He gonna be straight. Every time I've been in entanglement, I made sure that it ends gracefully, just so that I can learn something, and so can she.
I need to learn that from you because I'm terrible at ending shit. Yeah. I'm like bad. I'll own that. I'm bad at it.
Well, let's talk about that. Where do you find yourself? Because I feel like a guy like you, bro, you could almost come across as like you feel guilt, which makes it difficult.
Yeah, well, it's like once that shit ends, I'm like onto like I'm like I want to leave it in the past. Like I don't want to linger on that shit. I don't want to like let that shit stew. So I'm like on to the next, and like sometimes like that can, and I understand like that can come off as disrespect. Yeah. But it's like if it ends like it ends, like we like it's over and we got to move on. Like I'm the big like move, like I got to move on. Yeah. The next, because if I dwell in that shit, like
it'll eat you.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So I'm on to the next more quickly than others, I feel like.
And how have you seen that they respond to that? Do they usually end up hating you? Do they talk shit? What happens like in that sense?
I mean, there's animosity at first, but then I hear from their friends like so-and-so is still talking about you, and I'm like, she can come up and say something to me if she wants. Like that's what I hate the most is when they look at you but they don't say, like if you have something to say, just say it. You know? But like with this age of social media and Snapchat and shit, like they're just afraid to like, there's like this, it's like you can talk crazy over the phone, but like once we're in person, like you don't want to say shit. So it's like
you ain't about what she said you was
exactly.
About.
So like it's interesting. It's just interesting to see how certain women move.
Oh, no question. Yeah, and I mean I love all of that. I think one thing that I've been able to learn over time is ultimately like how you initially make a woman feel is not going to matter as much as how she remembers you. Because ultimately, right, like when you make her feel a certain way, she is enjoying your presence, your company, your genuineness, right? Yeah. But she's because women are so smart and they know niggas ain't shit. They're very quick to forget that. And in actuality, like Brent said, all my bitches know I'm leaving whether there's a reason or not, which is dark as shit. So I love you for that. But what's gonna matter to them is, do they feel you came in their life and went in and out like a drive-through burger, or do they feel like you came, you settled, you built, you cared, and then for whatever reason, just because it was supposed to happen, life disperses. So prime example, my last situation, right? Rakkai's excited for me to talk about this. He's like, oh, here we go, this is a world premiere. My last situation, my last entanglement, which was so cool about what we were doing, it was extremely organic. There was no pressure, there was no need for anything more, right? But then when you leave things too open, then it creates room for games and interpretation. And I'd be lying if I said I hadn't been the one to stir up the pot before. But this, you know what I'm saying? Just because I get down. But this time, I was met with something that I personally didn't rock with, right? Which then told me, okay, like, listen, I'm already not supposed to be in this position because I'm out here having way too much fun. But you know, to open yourself up and then get met with that, it kind of made me go skirt and think about it. So in that moment, I could have been very jaded. I could have been, this is dark because a lot of y'all do. I could have been disrespectful. I could have been, you know, upset, jaded, all those things. I took it as one of those things where I didn't anticipate what it had become. So the best thing that I could do is to be grateful for what it was, take it for what it was, make sure that she knew that, understand why I thought it wasn't okay, so that for the next situation she can fix that, right? Because I think in a ways a lot of women are used to being the fixers, the healers, just because men don't have to understand. They seek that out, right? To just, I want to help somebody. I want to, I know you don't got it going on. Come on, let me put you under my arms, little homie. No, that when they get met with a real man, that it's almost like, listen, I'm looking at you the same way you looking at me in the motherfucking eyes. Like, listen, what are we doing? That to when some shit goes sideways, I have to make sure that you understand I'm not upset. You need to know that what I'm saying to you is because I care about your well-being. Will I be in your near future? Right. Absolutely not. Like it's dubs. It's raps.
Cheers to that.
Cheers. Listen. Let me pour up in with cheers to that. Absolutely not. But it's we need some more. Yeah. Absolutely not. But it's important that you know that, like, if our paths were to cross again, and God forbid they don't, you need to be able to learn something from me, because I sure as hell learned a lot from you. Women are extremely inspirational. We learn a lot from them. So I would say take that example is if it were to end, make sure that she knows she has played a role, and if there was something that you did wrong, express it, but then also let her know, listen, what possibly may have lost my interest or made this complicated is because of this, right? Because if you don't, then they're just left thinking you ain't shit.
Hey, this nigga spitting. That's all I have to say.
Listen, you feel me? Like, listen.
I don't even have shit to say. Like, he encapsulated all that shit in one fucking 2-minute rant.
No, we're good. This is what we're here for. Ladies, we love you. We appreciate you.
Oh, it's love. Okay, this is another topic I want to bring up, though.
Yeah, let's do it.
Substance.
My favorite fucking word. Because talk about it first.
Bitches are shallow. Like,
in this city,
once you hit, like, what more? Like, is there more, or is it just because, like, bitches are bad? Like, there's some beautiful ass fucking women out here.
Yeah.
But, like, past that, like, we gotta be able to connect.
Yeah.
And I haven't, like, honestly, I found that with a few, but like 90%, like, there's not really much more to you.
That's dark. But it's the truth.
I hate to say it, but there's really isn't, like.
Yeah.
They be letting the Instagram pictures and the TikToks and the swimsuits do the talking, but no, I want to talk to you.
Like, listen.
Like, what? Like, listen. I want that mental, like, connection. Like, I want that. Like, don't get me wrong, I want that. Yeah. But, like, if you're not providing that, then you're wasting my time.
Yeah, the kitty can't be that crazy.
Right.
Well, I mean, sometimes it is, unless it is. But I love that though, seriously, and that's my favorite word. As I say, I probably said this to like 6 women in my entire life. And I always point it out when I notice this, and I say it every single time the same way, is some substance is literally something you were born with or not. Like, and it's by God's grace, it's by your parents, it's by the people around you. Substance is not something that you can grow to have. I mean, I guess it can grow to build, but it's very apparent to people like us whether you have substance or not. Because as friends, we all have substance, or else we wouldn't be fucking with niggas. It just wouldn't be that way.
That's the difference between niggas and bitches.
Exactly. It really is. We just if you don't got no substance, we ain't gonna talk to you regardless. Right. With you, I might have to consider, because the way you look, and this that. I was telling Maddie the other day. I was telling her, I was like, listen, I'm at a point in my life now. If I can't rock with you mentally and emotionally, there's no physically. Because then I'm wasting your time.
Can we get a man counter on this episode?
Man,
I think it's gonna be said a lot.
It's gonna be high. I can't rock with you physically because I'm wasting your time, but then I'm playing myself. My shit not even gonna rock out with you. So that is a great thing. So yeah, ladies, just know that we are looking to grow better and get better as men, but please have some fucking substance.
Help us out.
Shit.
It's not a one-way street.
Yeah, listen. It's not Eugene.
It's all on us. But
exactly, it's a team effort. But hey, let's say this too. There are some real ass women out there.
Shout out to women.
So period. Like. Listen, there's a real lot of y'all, and I got a lot of y'all in my life. So all minds are tenfold, because if not, you probably got cut. Like, shit is just real. If you still here, you know what it is.
Okay.
That was fun.
That was good.
That was fun.
That was good.
That was fun. Okay, maybe we should talk about music.
Yeah, maybe.
You know, just because you got an album coming out.
Probably. Hey, music versus bitches.
Listen. that is a whole entire debate. Music. Okay. So album mode, because now we are officially, if I'm doing my math right, I'm not a fucking math major. 18 days.
Yeah.
18 days.
17. August 7th.
Yeah, and this day is practically over, so let's call it 17. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Okay, we're 17 days out.
Yeah.
Mentally, emotionally, physically, how you feel? I know we talked about the rollout and how that is, but like as an artist, you realize that like the last 12 months of your life, the world is getting ready to hear. And now your platform has grown.
Yeah.
Your connects have grown. There's gonna be a whole bunch of new audiences. As a person, bro, how does that make you feel?
So excited.
Yeah, bro.
Fucking excited, bro. Like, emotionally, I'm on a high right now. Honestly, this past weekend has been amazing. Raph was at the crib all last week. We were just going crazy on music, like finishing up all the album. Yeah. And it just made me just so excited for everyone to hear, and shooting this video this weekend has just made me even more pumped up, and I'm just so fucking like I haven't been on this big of a high in a while.
That's beautiful, because it's a dark time in the world. So 100%. For you to say that,
to even find this pocket has been amazing. Yeah. I'm so excited for everyone to hear all the, because I feel like there's been a massive improvement. First Full Circle was like the introduction to our sound. I feel like this album is the solidification of our sound. And it's just been amazing to find that within ourselves. We have an amazing chemistry. Just in the studio, he pushes me and I push him, and what comes out of it with this album has just been amazing, and I'm super excited for everyone to hear it and everyone to see the final product of these past, as you said, 12 months of my life, both of our lives. It's been crazy, but I'm anxious to get it out, especially this video, because I never had a visual to go with a project, and
it's going stupid, by the way.
Shout out to Joe. Like I can't, bro. This shit is like crazy, like
chapters,
crazy.
Motherfucker. We on the way. Okay, so I love all of that. Insane. What can people anticipate? What can people expect to hear from Cole Knox? What are they gonna know about your sound? What are they gonna know in your lyrics? What would you like people to know about you after Double Vision? Okay,
first of all, me and Raph, crazy production.
Yeah.
Crazy vibes.
Yep.
Crazy lyrics. Crazy flows. Flows are probably like the most important thing in our sounds. Just sliding.
Yeah.
Just like that's what we try to do every time. Like in the process of making these songs, he pulls up a beat, and the first thing we do is freestyle and try to find flows.
Yeah.
Like that's what we're inspired by. And listen to Gunna and listen to all these artists. It's like they find these crazy pockets in their songs and just slide. And that's what we're inspired by the most. And so that's what we try to do, is just find those pockets and slide, and that's what you can expect in this album. Is you're gonna hear flows that you've never heard before, you're gonna hear sounds that you never heard before, and you're just gonna hear fucking slaps, like literally just vibes, like for every mood too. Like if you're feeling like you just want to kick back on the couch and smoke, there's a song for that. If you're at a club, there's a song for that. If you're at a pool party, there's a song for that.
Going up.
Like there's literally just,
if you in the whip.
If you're in the whip, cruising down the 405, and the drop top bends.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Top down on the west side. That's the song you're playing.
Exactly.
And so there's really just songs for everything and everyone on this album.
Yeah.
And that's what I'm most excited about. Just the versatility. I feel like that's what, as an artist, like that's what I pride myself on being, is just versatile. Like started as a singer, but then adopted rapping, and Raph definitely helped me in that facet. Just making like the type of beats that he makes kind of forced me to adapt to that sound and try to do that, and so now I can do both, and that's it's just versatile. Like versatility is the album,
and that's perfect, and that's beautiful. You just mentioned Raph, and that's like amazing, because my next question was gonna be, never in my entire life and we have a whole group chat of just like everybody in Glacier Boys is just an absolute music head, just eats, sleeps, breathes music. He's an artist, all these different things. Never in my entire life have I met somebody more musically inclined, musically intellected, and just an absolute culture fiend for music. You know, Raf Ryuchi, who's not here, is the production, the sound behind this mastermind. Is just an absolute student of the game. How important is your guys' relationship on some, we want to call it Jordan Pippen, Shaq Kobe, Bron Wade, whatever it is, right? That what you guys do together genuinely comes out, because you know he in himself could easily be an artist, but you know has found, and sometimes he fucking thinks he is. You should see his drunk ass freestyling. But easily could have. Describe your guys' relationship so that they know, you know, like a lot of groups like 88 Glam, Majid Jordan, that are two people that, but in a lot of ways are just as equal. Like you're listening to you talk, but the production, the sound is all one man.
Absolutely. I mean, we're like this, bro.
Exactly.
I swear.
Yeah.
Like Gerald in his off-white hat. Like,
yeah.
Like just like
Never
that.
catch him without
like that.
Gerald in his fucking beard.
No, but crazy. For real, like we honestly met sophomore year of college, and mutual friends brought us together, and ever since, like, we weren't even making music at that point. We were just
being
talking
homies.
like homies, and he turned into literally one of my best friends.
Yeah. And
the music, we made that first song, Faded and Frustrated, and ever since then, it's just been over. like we just knew that we were, like, right after we made that song, I was like, we got to make a project together, and he was like, bet. And so then we made Full Circle, and then our relationship has just evolved after that, and that dude is fucking,
he's amazing.
I can't say enough about that
He's
guy.
amazing,
like,
bro.
He's just so fucking good at what he does. And he pushes me so much. Like, we're kind of like opposite people almost, because like I'm almost like a laid back, like, and he's like always high energy.
Exactly.
And so like
never more will you meet shorter Asian man with more energy than Raf Ryuchi.
Little ball of energy.
Like,
so
crazy.
He pushes me in the studio to push my voice to limits that I'd never even thought I was capable of. And, you know, some of these notes that I hit on the album are because of him.
Exactly.
Exactly. And then sometimes, you know, he tries to, you know, overdo it on beats, and I'm like, just keep it simple.
Yeah,
like it sounds fire the way it is. Yeah. And so it's like that perfect counterbalance in the studio and in life too. Like, literally my best friend, and I wouldn't trade that relationship for anything in the world. He's
in a relationship, has a really good idea of what love is. You, on the other hand, are just fucking Harlem shaking through the fucking.
I got no idea what love is.
Finesse. I have no idea what we're doing. No, that's amazing, bro. Just because I think too so big of, like, think about it, a lot of artists, a lot of independent artists are working with several producers, asking them to send beats, doing these different things. You too, which is beautiful, is in a lot of ways you guys are gonna go branch off to have your own careers. Like, people are gonna be banging your line, having features. You know, he's gonna make beats for people, but like you guys have already built that camaraderie. Word I don't never know how to fucking say. Can somebody say it?
Camaraderie.
All right, you said it. Listen, say that 3 times fast. You guys have built this relationship that's gonna last forever.
Absolutely.
And, you know, just on some for life shit. So that's amazing. My next question is let's see here. Well, this actually is a statement, and I want you to react to it. And I'm excited because you already were talking your shit. Yeah. Is me being somebody that has absolutely no fucking problem talking too much, you know, talking in the camera, bro. I've been fortunate enough to see you grown, not only as an artist, but as a person, you know, as a man, in these different things, in these different lights. I really hope you're ready that once you put out this amazing project to say, fuck this shit, I'm really him, and like fuck humility. You know, Maddie and I are having this conversation because, like, and when it comes to music and the kind of music you do, which is in between R&B, but also, like, you know, rap and that stuff, is do not care about nice guys. Right. Like it's, at all. Yeah, it's crazy because, you know, I've always been like the introverted, like shy, not shy, but like introverted, just like laid back, like not boisterous, like type of guy. Exactly. And now I'm transitioning into this art, especially music this day and age, like artists like are supposed to be like this huge personality. Exactly. And so it's a crazy transition for me. But like at some point, like I listen to these songs on the radio, I listen to these songs, I'm like, I'm better than you. Like 1000%. Like, I'm better than you. Like I have more talent than you. I'm just better. No kidding. And so like it's just a point of me looking into myself and being like, I have to be that guy. And I'm big on like manifestation and energy and like just if like mentally, like if you have that shit up here, like you can really do anything you want. Man. And so it's just been like the past couple months before this album has been dropping, I've just been
manifesting and just picturing that shit in my mind, and it's really helped me just try to become like this artist, and I think I really am doing that
and doing
like
that.
This weekend has just been a testament to that, and all of you guys around me, Glacier Boys, shout out, have really just been pushing me and believing in me. That's the biggest thing, is like y'all all really genuinely fucking believe in me.
If you were trash, we'd have zero problem telling you. Like, we'd be like, listen, stop it. Like, you're like tarnishing the name. No, that's real shit though, bro. And I think that's beautiful. What you supposed to say, G? Just saying, it's just cut it. No, that's real. I think too, and I think that's beautiful. Is like, in the same ways, we're kind of same places. Like, Cameron Lewis is not Jiggy, and I feel like we're in the same position too now. Is like, I was telling you guys, is like that whole college shit and just that like who I'm not a shy person, but like that filter is not what's gonna fucking allow people to want to get to know me. This is called reckless hype. This is, you're making a music called Double Vision about women and stuff. If people don't feel like that's really who you are, they're gonna call you authentic, inauthentic, excuse me. And I think what's beautiful is you can still be Cole and be reserved and be the quiet one that sneaks up on these bitches and shit when they not looking. Like you tried to do Kai last weekend. We're not gonna talk about that. It's an am I hooping? But as an artist, bro, like people really want to know you're about what you say you're about.
No, absolutely.
And that's who Jiggy is in that same sense.
I just move I'm just more of a silent,
Yeah, bro, assassin.
Yeah, exactly.
Assassin. You don't got the Draco. You just got the silencer on and kick back. No cap. That's what it is. Okay, we've had a really good time. Talking about, what did we talk about? We talked about what's been going on in our lives. We talked about cancer season. We talked about musically. We talked about God's greatest gift of women. We talked about what the albums expect. Only one thing is left, right? Like
here we go. My seat's heating up.
He knows what's coming. He said the seat's warming up because y'all know what time it is. It's time for the motherfucking hot seat, where y'all, the Reckless family, the guests, get to know all the dirty shit about this man. And let's see after this if you really want to go stream his album or if you want to write a report talking on this shit is crazy. So let's get to it. Do we have, I believe somewhere over there, Maz, I could be spoken, Lawrence, there should be a Reckless t-shirt over there. I want to make sure, because you guys know how we do. Yeah, I'm going to break it down for you a second. We don't see it. If it's not, it could possibly be inside. It's a tan hoodie. Lawrence has got me. Anyways, yes, we are looking for the Reckless merch because that's what we want. Ultimately, what we want is, there we go. What we want, there we go, Reckless guys. You want to throw it for me? Let's go. Nice big throw. Gang shit, no lame shit. I went outside. It's
super
sad. Yeah, hold on. Good throw, Lawrence. Yeah, you want to do it again for the clout? Let's do it again. Fuck it. There we go. I got us. Let's do it.
Pretend like that never happened.
Yep. There we go. Fuck you guys. Look at this guy. Yeah, but that's ultimately what we want. We want everybody that comes on Reckless to be a part of the Reckless family. We want to make sure we send you home in some Reckless merch. Facts. We got the long sleeve, just what it is. It's tan color. You probably look good with your fucking caramel skin paws.
Absolutely.
But to get this, you got to answer every single question we throw at you.
All right.
Just because, like, if not, how the fuck is it a hot seat?
Absolutely. I'm
So we're gonna. There's no rush. There's no pressure. You have time to think. Nothing is like answer this right now or you're dead. Everything is real organic. And let's see what you got. Are we ready?
ready.
I think you need a sip. I might need a sip too because shit is about to get dark. Kai, you excited? All right, here we go. Let's start. Yeah. Let it out.
Come on. We ready.
Here we go.
We ready.
First one, something slight. What's your favorite song right now?
Favorite song?
Yeah.
You might be mad.
Let me see.
It's Nana.
Wow. How can I be mad at that?
Because
tell the people. Tell the people. Just so y'all motherfuckers know.
So Jiggy sent me this song like 2 weeks ago. He's like, listen. I'm like, all right, bet. Like, I'll give it a listen.
Yeah.
I slapped it. I'm like, all right, this is cool. And then I got back from the gym. And I'm like, I slapped it again. I'm like, okay. I slapped it. I just kept coming back to it. I'm like, fuck. Like, I don't want to like this song, but I fucking love this song.
It's crazy.
It's just so catchy and so fire.
It's crazy.
So that's my favorite song.
That's actually a surprise to me. He hadn't told me this, so I'm actually very honored. Shout out to you, bro. I do want to say this though about it. It's actually the original first sample on the Pop Smoke album. Which one is it? Is it this? Is it For the Night? Yeah. Yeah, it's this right here.
Okay, yeah.
So it's actually it's I want to give bro his credit. Yeah, it's a song I sent him. It's actually For the Night with Lil Baby and with the baby on Pop Smoke's album. R.I.P. It's his birthday today. But the dude's name is FRV Friday. Whatever your name is, bro. I'm fucking with you. But yeah, it's a fire song, bro. It's a fire song. So I love to hear that. Go do that. Slap that. Nah. And that's the real shit too. Is like the reason I sent that to him is when I hear certain songs and I think about his pocket and where he's going, and I see things that people are doing. In actuality, when your voice naturally is better, I'm like, listen, take this as inspo. Store it where you stored this chick from Pi-Fi or whatever, and come back to it and use it later. Okay, let's go. Let's go. We'll just go all over the place. Okay. Would you, and this is, don't be so literal, right? Let's say this is the right shorty, and she's amazing, and you really like her. Would you be in a relationship, or just being single is too lit?
Nah, I'd be in a relationship.
Wow.
Yeah. 100%.
Ladies, you heard that?
100%.
Because if you ask me, the answer is no. So I like that. I like that.
No, 100%.
Speak to that. Does that mean you're open to it, or?
No, yeah, I'm open to it. I just like going back to substance. Like, I just need the right one. Like, I'm so down to just fucking lay up and just watch TV all day with the bitch that I love.
Yeah.
Like,
if that isn't some real shit.
Like, I want that, but like,
yeah, it's not that easy.
It's just like it's so hard to find. Like,
yeah.
I don't know if I'll ever find it.
All right, well, since he didn't say it, I'll say it. For the record, lady, whoever you are, he will date you, he will love you, he will write an album about you, he will break up with you or have you cheat on and break an album, and then he'll lose you. You're purely inspiration. So whoever you are, please don't. You know you can't trust a light skin to begin with. No, I'm teasing, I'm trolling. Cause that's real. I think that's cool. It's like, well, have you been in a serious relationship?
I've been in one.
How old were you?
I was freshman in college.
Since a grip ago.
Yeah.
So you're kind of
I've been single for a minute.
Overdue.
Single life is lit. Like, you can really do whatever you want, which I love.
Too lit.
But there's something about just like
substance. Yeah, no, man. And when you meet a real shorty, I try to stay away from the realest of real. I'm looking at one. Yeah, try to stay away from the realest of real, because that's how you get caught up. And listen, I'm at a point in my life where I got a lot of shit I need to figure out.
I definitely like, I'm not even at a point with myself that I can even give all myself to.
I'm not gonna come to you 30%. That's just not how it's gonna work. Okay, good answer. I'll take that. First thing you're gonna do when COVID ends, and only God knows when that is.
Right. I'm gonna travel.
Wow.
Go overseas.
First destination?
Yeah. I was supposed to go to Japan. I want to go to Japan. I want to go to Southeast Asia.
Tokyo?
And all that. Yeah.
Glacier Boy trip.
No cap. Like,
Glacier Boy trip.
I wanted to go for the Olympics this past year, but as soon as that shit ends, I had a whole trip planned this summer to go to Southeast Asia and then circle back to Europe and go everywhere. So I definitely want to do that.
Still have
as
to.
Soon as I get back. Yeah, 100%.
Still have to.
Yeah,
Still have to.
They're honestly everyone over there is doing it right. We're the ones that are doing it.
We are slow, bro. Yeah. We look sad. You know, and personally, I'm a big fan of anime. So I'm excited to go to Japan and 100%. Get a chance. No, I'm totally. Kai's looking at me like
you're channeling your Kai shit.
Like, shut the fuck up. No, shout out Kai and Lo. They are my anime inspiration. Right. But no, that's it. Japan is definitely the way to go. All right, here we go. This one's courtesy of Raf Ryuchi, your brother, your producer. Let's go. And you got to keep it a beat. Don't lie. Exactly. Let's go. Question from Raf. Who has better flows, Cole or Raf? We're talking strictly flows. Is that it? Look him in the camera and tell his ass.
Me.
Look in that camera and tell his ass.
Me.
Yeah, exactly. See, look, you know he had to ask because he thinks he really thinks he's an artist. He coming in, he be drinking. I got a bitty beat. I just want to suck on a dick.
That shit low-key sounds. I'll give him credit. Low-key sounds fire with the auto-tune, but like
he don't do this.
I'm on the album, Getty. Like, come on.
Play your role. Okay. All right, here we go. Let's go. Listen, we going with the tatas or the cakes. I could say it a different way.
Come on now. If you're going with tatas, you're childish. It's cakes all day.
Wow, that's it, Matt. You heard that? He said, "Yo, Matt said anybody that does that is actually." Gerald, do you want me to say exactly what you said? He said anybody that picks the tatas is white.
Facts. Like, that's just
going outside, bro. Okay, but when you having hella cake, you forget what a tater tot is.
What am I gonna do with the tater tot?
It's a good question. That's a good point.
Come on now.
They fun to look at.
Yeah, look.
Nah, that's all you can do. You know? Come on, yeah, we fucking. Okay, good answer. I'm with you. I just, hey, some motherfuckers really would, you know.
Yeah.
But hey, I'll say this. This is so dark. Do not sleep on the little ones though, because they will go crazy too.
Go crazy. Guy.
Listen, look.
Guy.
Listen, hey, but shout out, no, deadass though. Shout out to ladies that don't have either in the grand spectrum.
No, for sure, dude.
Like you feel me? Because in a lot of ways, those be the most beautiful ones though.
Absolutely.
You feel me? Because all she got to activate off is her sense thing. I'm telling you, I done met some ones. 100%. You might have a cake, but you can't take the poke. Whereas some little ones. Listen.
Bro, the hand movements with the fucking.
Listen. What's the next? Yo, if you know where we at right now, listen, call me because we need to hang out. Because if not, you don't know. All right, next question. Let's go. Alcohol or weed forever? If you only could stay with one, what would it be? Alcohol.
Yeah, I low-key been. These niggas made me smoke a couple. Not don't made me, but
yeah,
they put me in the position. They put me in the position to smoke a couple days in a row. But I've been off weed for probably a month.
Wow.
Before I came down here.
Yeah, I've been
just to clear my head.
As you should. I've been smoking a lot, like too much to where like we got high the other day and I shouldn't have been high and I wasn't. I was like, this is a problem. Yeah. Where I'm from and what I'm about, I should not be able to move. Right. Here I am driving a drop top Benz. Right. I don't fucking know how.
I'm saying I'm not pulling up to like a lit function high. I don't want to do that.
Yeah, I think I'd have to pick Casamigos too. Yeah. Like that's dark. That's dark. Strictly At least right now. Yeah, Casamigos or die. Yeah. We don't do free promotion. Gerald's mad at me. Reese's gonna be mad. But listen, Casamigos is the one. Yeah. Like I'm taking that to the head and then fucking going for a jog if I really wanted to. Okay, here we go. Next one. Oh, I love this one. You ready?
Yeah.
I need the name of one shorty that has been used as an actual motivation for a song. Shout out to him because he's the one that made me want to do it. I need a name drop. And what's beautiful about this is if she's a real one, she doesn't hate you like they say you do. Maybe she'll come watch this shit. Maybe she won't. A lot of people don't know who she is, but I need a name and I need the backstory. Not the full shit, but.
All right, ready?
Yep.
You know her.
He knows her?
You know her. I'm looking at the camera.
Yeah.
They know her.
They know her. Is she her?
They know her. Everyone back there knows her.
Oh wow.
Cap.
Wait, I need a we got 4 people in here. Listen, if she knows who she is and they know, but listen, the only way to get this is to get it. Is that count for an answer? Thumbs up or thumbs down? Thumbs down.
Thumbs down.
Thumbs down. Thumbs down. So if you're yeah, exactly. Listen. So for those that you can't see, they're not accepting that as an answer. We respect Cole's privacy. This is why the hot seat, this is why Reckless Hype is not for every fucking body. Go on NPR, go on Beats One with fucking Nadeska, Zane Lowe, whoever. This is Jiggy. This is different. So I just need one name. Need one name. Yeah.
Shout out Kenzie.
Man, I know her too, so shout out to that girl, bro. Shout out to that girl. Hey, we can do this because we brothers.
I need my shirt.
Listen, he needs a shirt. Listen. I'm gonna make him feel good about himself too. Listen, I been thought she was cute. When he told me, I was like, she's good as gone. She's gone. Cause I can't sing, bro. That's real. Shout out to her. I believe she's an Aries.
Yeah, she said she didn't fuck with Cancers.
Yeah, we definitely don't match. This motherfucker's in Aries. We don't match.
Yeah,
but she's like, but she's amazing. Shout out to her. Has she been used for a song or she'll be used in this upcoming album?
She's been not used, but
no, I'm saying inspired. Yeah. Sorry. It sounds like it's fucking
sure.
Like a fucking subway pass.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, we'll leave it at that. Shout out, Kenzie. You know who you are. He gave me a last name too, by the way. So 2 thumbs up. That's real as fuck.
I need 2 shirts.
Yeah, 2 shirts, right? I got some trucker hats. So it's lit. Okay, we got one. No. We got 1, 2, 3 left. Here we go. Okay. This is a good one. Would you rather have a boss girl that wears the pants relationship? Or would you rather like her be submissive and be able to like, respect whatever you got going on? Yeah.
Fuck.
Yeah, dark.
That's so dark.
Yeah.
Because I got a lyric, my music like my bitch is independent. And so I want a girl that can like do her own shit because I don't want her to always have to depend on me.
Exactly.
But like I also want her to like ride with me.
Exactly.
So I feel like I'd rather have independent than always just be nagging on me and like fucking like a puppy dog type shit.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's tough. That's a tough question. I'd say independent. I'd say like boss ass bitch.
Has to be.
You want
though.
that energy.
It has to be.
Especially like this yesterday, hanging around with a boss ass bitch.
Yeah.
That's the
Should
vibe.
we talk about a boss ass bitch for a second?
Let's
I feel like you should shout her out just because she played such a significant role, and she's special. So talk about a boss bitch and just I'm gonna leave the floor to you.
This is what a boss ass bitch does.
Yeah.
She's driving to be on a music video. 2 of her tires pop on the fucking freeway.
Damn.
Going out sad, right? You
Yeah, could have easily
like,
could have.
I'm going home, right?
Yeah.
Nah. She calls the Uber.
Man.
I'm on my way.
Man.
To make the video.
Boss
ass bitch.
What did she do when she showed up?
Fucking killed her role.
Went
crazy.
Star
of the show. Made the video.
Listen,
shout out Marlo.
Listen, if somebody gonna blow up, it's her.
Bro, that's what I said before. I said, if anyone's gonna blow up, it's gonna be her. Niggas are gonna be hitting my line after that video drops. Who is it?
I'm like, going crazy. Don't worry about it, cuz. Listen, we're not even gonna say her name again because she knows who she is.
Right.
Now she's a goat, bro. She's a girl. She was a former Duck.
Yeah.
She wasn't down to rock with us for too long. You just for everybody. But Seattle's finest. 206. We see you, Marlon. No crazy. Okay, I love that. 2 more. This one's good, real fast, and I want to know why. Favorite song on the album. Yeah. It's like picking your favorite kid.
Right.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, it's not this interlude, bro. This interlude.
No, that's not a. Is it you though?
It's me.
Okay.
It's interlude. It's a minute and 4 seconds long.
Did we get this played on the way down? Did we get that played in the car?
I think Gerald's heard it. And
me, you, and Maddie, we were on the way drive down, and he played it, and we literally were like, "Yo, where's the rest?" He was like, "Nah, that's the point." Okay, keep going. Sorry, I know where you're at.
Like it literally was the last song we made.
What's it called? Because it's gonna be out by the time we get it.
Called "Don't Know Her" interlude, and it's just like, if a girl hears that, like a girl in the valley is gonna play that and be like, "This is me."
Yeah, exactly.
And the fact that it's a minute long, it's just gonna be replayed, and it's just like the way that it came about was just so organic and so. And so, like, we need an interlude for like this part of the album.
Yeah.
And he just made that shit so quick, and the beat was so hard, and I just tapped into the vibe, and it was just crazy. Like, it's literally insane.
And it was
like, and it's crazy. Just the fact that it's a minute is so crispy, like it's just fire.
It's one of those ones where you're like, I love this.
Yeah.
Let me find out if the second verse goes as crazy.
Right, but you don't get a chance.
There's no second verse.
Some real like Brent shit. Like, I'm gonna cut the shit off before you can even start to figure out what's happening.
I love that, bro.
Out in L.A., she different. I don't even know her.
Don't know her. Probably never will.
Never did.
Dark.
Man.
My kind of language. Okay, last one, best one. Are we ready? I've been waiting for this one. Kai's excited. Let's go. Have you ever bust down to your own music? And if so, how many times?
At least 4 to 5 times.
At least 4 to 5 times.
That's like, cause so when Full Circle when Full Circle first came out, like that was like the only thing.
Yeah,
like,
that was rolling.
It's different. It's different. Like you really just like start to just hit that different.
Yo,
it's your own shit. Like,
imagine this,
it's
right?
Crazy.
You got her in the room. She's getting ready to go ballistic, going crazy. You have the speaker, whatever. This dude grabs his phone. He's not playing Party Next Door. He's not playing Jacquees, Ty Dolla $ign. He goes, you know what? I'm going to type my name. Matter of fact, because I like you, I'll play some unreleased shit. Impresses and shit, and he's dogging her shit to his voice.
It goes crazy. I can't even cap.
Listen.
I can't even cap. It goes crazy. And I think, the thing is, like, when you you start to zone out like when you're in that shit, but like once you come back and hear it, like it's just like just gives you that second wind.
Yeah, wow.
And it's just different.
Man, imagine you going now that I think about it, it's kind of sus. We out here going crazy to other dudes' voices. He over here going crazy to him.
Bro, these niggas want to jump me whenever I sing. So like,
he for sure has almost been jumping times. We be around. Listen, he's so for the record, Cole is definitely a Glacier boy, but for whatever time, instance, whatever this is that we didn't always get to see around each other, hanging out with our gang now. Right. That he's technically new to the circle. So he's the new guy to the chickens. He's the new guy to all this stuff, and then he has the fucking audacity to come around these girls and sing. And fucking sing around our girls? That's just plain out foul, bro. So we've actually, because we believe in him, we giving him a 5-strike rule. He's at 3, Kai. Or is he at 4? He's at 3. He's at 3. The 5th one, somebody's grabbing the legs. I'm going for the people's elbow, and we got to stomp you out. Because this is a gang. You got to get initiated. The music video is a strike. That's probably 2 in itself.
Bro, I
we'll
promise
see you on the
niggas
A.
are going to hate me.
Hate you.
And it's his fault.
It's his fault.
It's really
too,
Gerald's fault.
Well, he's already ate him, so that's okay in itself. Man, bro. Hey, listen.
It's been crazy.
Bro, it's been crazy. I've had so much fucking fun, bro. We have, let's just make sure everybody knows we talked about. We have talked about where the fuck we're at mentally, emotionally right now. We talked about cancer season. We talked about women. We talked about your backstory. We talked about ultimately where you're going as an artist. You know, how to be able to build that, transforming who you're becoming, all these different aspects. I want to give you this platform right now. Is there anybody, again, you shout out the gang. Is there anybody that you want to shout out? Is there anybody that you want to thank? Is there any last words? Because next time we talk to you, you're going to have at least 700 more followers. Fucking Tidal, Apple Music gonna put in at least some Casamigos money in your bank account. Shit's gonna change, you know. So go ahead, bro. Talk that talk.
Honestly, I want to say shout out to my parents, like my mom and dad. Like they've been so supportive in everything I've done. Like from a kid that's like pursuing a PR degree to making music, like they've done everything like in their power to put me in this position. I want to say shout out to them. Shout out to all my friends that made me start even to make music. Shout out to everyone behind the camera that is supporting me every day, and I'm just so grateful to be in this position. And please stream the album. By the time you hear this, it's out. So stream that shit. And,
it's out.
And vibe with it and let me know what you think. Please.
Appreciate
y'all.
No Kizzy, that's love, man. What a nice fucking guy. we gonna make sure we roll it, Lawrence. Can we get the music video for Top Down? That right after this ends, it runs straight to that, so y'all can see. Sir. I call it a world premiere. It's a day and a half, but let's call it that. Why not? Because it's what it is. Reckless platform. Man, bro, I thank you for coming on here. Before I get out of here, you know I gotta shout out everybody that's always in the building with me. My brother Cole came down and shut shit down. You know what time it is. We always do it every time. Katana Kai, he actually listen. Let me let y'all motherfuckers see. I'm gonna show y'all my shorts real quick. Look at this shit.
Dripping. Yes, sir.
See these shorts? Come on, man. Give me the camera for a second. Come on, man.
Come on, Kai.
He's about to be on here in a few weeks.
Right.
Come on, man. Right. Come on, give me the camera, man. Hey. I know y'all see these shorts. Damn, where you got it from?
It's a vibe.
But he still need to be in it. Hey, you see this? This is the man behind the myth, Katana Kai, Katana Studios. There's a lot more coming. I think we got a collab coming soon. Right? Okay, that's what it is. So yeah, you see it. Listen, ladies, he usually has his braids and shit. I want to give a shout out to Kai. I want to give a shout out to Maddie Bickle being who she is and doing what she does. I appreciate her the most out of all these niggas. Like lit like big. Going Kizzy. Hey, wait, and she got that from me, by the way. I named her that. Listen, I'm out here inspiring. And Lawrence is always here with me. Any content that you've seen for the next 8 years of Reckless is gonna be via Lawrence. So I appreciate you always. Gerald's always here, making sure shit looks good, feels good, sounds good, all of that. No Kizzy. Shout out to Jiggy who started off the episode.
Right,
did what they did. You feel me? Shout out to every real woman in my life right now. I know you are starting with Avis Lewis up there, my mom. And yeah, I appreciate y'all being patient with me, you know, giving me time to grow through this shit, allow things to grow. I'm excited to talk to y'all about all the shit that's been happening in the world. You know, George Floyd, you know, the re-election, the pandemic, all these different things that have been happening. We got so much more content. I'm telling you, and I'm telling you, and I'm telling you again, you're going to see a whole lot of Reckless. Shit is getting way more reckless. We're going to have so many dope-ass guests, so many segments. You're going to even see some fucking podcasts without me. Because we got chapters, we got numbers. You're going to have so much going on. And yeah, that's it. And you know what time is? I got to give you to this right here. He earned it. He earned it. Yeah, he earned it. Look. You gonna slip it on him? Let's do it, man. You know what time it is. We out here. That's really what's going on, man. Put it on.
You know the scouts?
Look, that's what it is. Hey, man. You in the building with your boy Jiggy. My brother Cole Knox is here.
Appreciate you, bro.
We had a good time. Make sure you go stream that album.
Stream that
Double
shit.
Vision. We ain't going nowhere. We ain't stand nowhere. We here until the end.
Come on
Ain't
now.
shit, no lame shit. Reckless. Jeez.